Today I want to challenge Urza and see how far she can truly go. Since I actually wind up not pulling her, it hurts just to say that. I want to see exactly what I'm missing out on here. And thankfully, I do have all of you to help show me the light in these dark times. And of course, with Urza being all the hype, I want to take her into any single quest. And originally, I was going to actually do the Rush 2 Vanishing Barriers quest. You actually unlock this at the end of Luan's side story, but the problem is, it's only solo. So we're just going to have to settle for the shrine today, which really sucks. I wish there was a different type of takedown battle or something else I could show off against, but hopefully this will give me a good enough impression of what exactly I'm missing out on. And here she is, Urza Scarlet. If you don't know what this girl does, she's a rampant damage dealer. She does the big deeps, and that's pretty much all there is to it. You got an attack buff with the art, you got reducing the enemy's light resist with your true art, plus you're increasing your crit damage every time you use your true art, and you got your passives like paralyze resistance, light resistance, and titania. Crit rate 100% up when Urza is not afflicted by a status element, and autofill your own art gauge by 4 when HP is 90% or more. And huge shout out to my man Barrett for allowing me to use his Urza. I know a lot of you guys were contacting me in the comment section saying like, OP bro, I got this, I got that and everything, but Barrett was actually the first one that came to me like the night of the units releasing and being like, yo, I pulled him. If you want to use him, you got him. So I was like, hey, you know, why not? But still, don't get upset if you wasn't selected. I promise you, there's going to be some units to come out in the future OP isn't going to pull, and I'm going to need some more people to help me with some showcases. So keep doing what you're doing, fam. But before we get into the fight, the boy Barrett did actually come through with the animation, so I want to look at them real quick. Unfortunately, no audio, so we can't hear the voice lines, but perfectly fine. As you see here, we got the attack skill, just like a double slash with Urza. Really nice stuff, looking pretty clean. I think that most of her attacks, yeah, she always jumps in the air, and she does some kind of like blade attack most of the time, which I'll be honest, that skill looks really cool. Just takes a long time to come out, though. Like, you see, that's a lot of time to come out. You got the art with the star, and then that's it. You know, solid, solid, some slight. And then the true art is what I really like. The fact that she just starts raining down all the swords, and the way how they stick into the ground reminds me of some like Unlimited Blade Works / Keyblade Graveyard type of feel to it. It looks really cool. I also wish that, I mean, maybe this would be too much to ask, but I kind of wish that whenever they would go into the ground, it would also like show maybe cracks in the earth or whatever. I feel like that would be really nice, but you know, this is what it is, and this looks really great. Of course, the true art is kind of lengthy though, so it is going to take a while for you to ramp up if you're just going true art into true art into true art, but it shouldn't be that long. And by the way, animations, I'd say about an 8 out of 10. But here we go into the final fight, and I want to see what Urza can do, because I think this boss in the beginning has negate dark damage, or no, it actually will take dark damage, but at the end it will take light damage, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but I think that's what it is. Wait, I just now realized this boss can't be critted. Wait, are you serious? No way, right? There's no way this boss cannot be critted. Oh my god. You know what? Screw it. We're going to the actual regular sanctuary. So here we go. We have to settle for less. We're going against the regular Crest Palace. This should give like a good estimate of how strong she'll be in like, I guess, a longer term fight. Maybe we'll be able to get her ramped up quite a bit before we get to the final stage. So that would be the first, and I think she stacks 50% crit damage per activation, meaning you would need 5 true arts in order to completely capitalize on her maximum crit damage potential. And I'm kind of hoping that she just will completely annihilate this boss, because her by herself does give herself 100% crit chance, so you don't need to provide that to her. Only thing you need to provide to her is a lot of support. Get her the art gauge, get her some healing, and you should be a-okay. So let's see, once we break the barrier, we're going to be able to see how much damage she's actually going to be able to do, because we don't actually have any accuracy on this team, but it still should be pretty okay. Right now, she's currently at 3 stacks. This will be her 4th stack, and we did actually break the barrier, so we will be able to see exactly how much damage she's going to be able to deal right here, and she is chunking, and that's not even with Mako's normal art yet. I don't want to use it just yet. I want to be able to save it a little bit more, just see like the final damage potential with her, but she's definitely ramping up, and she's almost already at max, which didn't take long at all. Granted, we did have some stage transitions, but you know, it didn't take long. And we're actually going to pop her art here, so she actually gets the attack buff as well, because we want that too. And then once we have all this, I think that we're finally going to go off into the finale here, which hopefully she'll be able to do something, but I think the boss is already going to die, which is what sucks about this so much, is that, bro, like, how am I supposed to show off a unit whenever there's no content in game at the moment to show off a unit of this caliber? But let's see again how much damage she'll deal right here, right now with the finale. And that was 118k on the final hit there. So I'm assuming it's 118k per hit, which is nothing to laugh about. And I think that I didn't really expect anything less. Yeah, 3.6 million without a crest, which for a crest, I'd probably do attack and like crit damage or attack and promise the funeral god. I just wish that I could test her out against a different fight that is a lot longer, like an ultra luck trial, right? Where you could actually crit in it, or ultra relic that may be a little bit difficult. Or if I could do the freaking takedown battle in Luan's thing, that would be sufficient enough to see how good she is against like an actual semi, hard boss. Still, first impressions of her, of course, I've only used her for literally like 5 minutes. It's not like something with Gray or Natsu, so I'm not completely sure how I 100% feel, but I'll say initial impressions, extremely strong. Really good. I don't think it's going to take her long to ramp at all, as long as you have 2 Archgeners. You do not need Mako and Haruto to make her hit as hard as this. You could probably make her hit even harder with other compositions. I think that you need at least 2 Archgeners to support her, maybe somebody to help take the damage away from her, because you want her to stay above 90% if possible. What I really want to see is Urza in raids, because I think that she's going to deal insane amounts of damage. I don't know if I would say she would be one of the best raiders, but I think that she's definitely going to be top 10 raid damage dealers when the next raid comes around. Which, by the way, GS, where's it at? Where's raids? Where's mines? We got to get them sometime soon, right? I feel like it's been a long time, especially for raids. But that's Urza, decimating the competition. And I really wish I had her myself so I could damage test her just a little bit more. But that's going to be it for this one, man. Thank you all for coming out. If you're new to the channel, please make sure you subscribe. Also, if you enjoyed this video, I highly recommend you check out either one of the Grand Summers videos popping up on your screen right now. I guarantee you'll enjoy them just as much as this one. And thanks again to the boy Barrett for letting me use his Urza. And oh yeah, before you leave, don't forget to drink water.